What's up, everybody? We're back with another video. We're trying something different, so let me know if you like the format or the style, and we can come back with some more. We're in a POV driving video of the Dinan E46 M3. I've never done a full video on my channel, so we're gonna go ahead and do like a full, actually POV driving video. And we're gonna take this little hunker for a little bit of a cruise. We're with Frederico. He's behind the camera. Say hi, Frederico.
Hi, Frederico.
Damn, this thing's fast. This car is on brand new 275s, which are a little bit big for this car, I would say. Obviously you need good tires for track use, I guess, but for this car, this thing's 200 powered. Some good 255s, some 265s. What do you think, Frederico?
Yeah.
Feels good though.
Yeah, definitely.
It does. It has coilovers, but I believe they're pretty old. When I took a look at them, they seemed fine. They're obviously in working condition. It doesn't feel too bad with suspension, but I think some fresh BCs or maybe some more track-oriented coilovers would be good for this car. I think it would do it wonders. Probably suspension refresh. Oh, my bad. God, put it back in sport mode. Traction control is flashing. So this car still does have the little idle issue. It'll only die if you let it drop RPM too fast, and then it'll still What's wrong? See, guys, there you go. So obviously it does need work, but this car's been sitting for years. I just filmed a full overview video, so expect to see that first and then this video after. It's more like a part 2. But this car is definitely fun to drive, and from it sitting, it needs miles. It feels good though. It feels surprisingly strong for a car with known issues, which I'm assuming MAF, vacuum leak, bad gas. I'm assuming O2 sensors are probably bad as well. It could definitely use like a whole arrangement of new parts, but can't really complain. This thing runs good for what it is, surprisingly. I think Seafoam, have you guys ever done that? Let me know in the comments. I would definitely be interested in doing that. I've never done it in the past, but I know it does factually work. It just depends how well. I would like to get a bore scope and put it down in one of the cylinders and see. I think that'll give me a really good idea, because when I took the plenum off, I did have a peek inside the throttle bodies, and it was pretty gunked up. I took a rag and tried to clean as much as I could, but everything was behind the blades, and obviously it's ITB, so all 6 of them were gunked up and it was pretty black. So it could definitely use some type of enhancement in the fuel, or just seafoaming it. If you guys have any recommendations, I know there's a bunch of different products. Let me know what you guys used, what you recommend, so we can get this car right. What's your input, Frederico? What do you think this thing needs?
Exactly what you mentioned. Plus some miles. I mean, nothing good for sitting for 5 fucking years.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming spark plugs, coil packs wouldn't do harm. Oh yeah, and definitely a fuel filter. Because I'm pretty sure it sat with the same gas for 4 or 5 years, and I just barely burned it off, but I'm still assuming that the fuel filter, no matter what, is gunked out. Frederick, show him that parking lot. That's where we bought the car, boys. Yes, sir. Christmas Day, I bought the car right there. for a whopping $15,000. Can you guys believe how cheap I got this thing for? Holy cow. Salvage title, 215,000 miles. I bought it non-running, non-driving, and he told me for 15 that he would have to keep the wheels. It was just on stocks though. So I would be dumb if I didn't take him up on that offer. Oh shit. Sorry guys, I didn't want to miss the light. So yeah, this thing feels pretty good.
Looks crazy fast in the camera.
Yeah, trust me, it's not. I guarantee you if a Prius pulled up on me, I'm getting gapped. And just in case you guys see, yes, I drive with no shoes.
Nah, you can't tell.
Alright.
You couldn't see your kneecaps.
Since I'm 5'2", I've always had a problem with being tall growing up. And honestly, just the extra millimeter of clearance with no shoe makes a complete difference. So that's what I just prefer. I know most of you guys aren't that tall, so it's kind of hard to understand, but who knows, maybe give it a shot. If I'm driving manual, you know I'm gonna take my shoes off.
In reality, he's 6'5", and I'm the one that's 5'2". But yeah, like you mentioned, I think it just needs to just freshened up and driven.
Yeah, it definitely needs miles, and it definitely needs some type of additive in the fuel or something in the oil. Who knows? There's so many different products out that do the same thing. It just really depends on who vouches for what and for what platform you use it on. But as you can see, the car sits here and idles. It'll just randomly stall and act up, but it doesn't do it all the time, so it's kind of hard to pinpoint. It does seem like a fueling issue. I have come across an issue where if I let the car sit, it'll crank when I first turn the key, and it'll build up pressure and it won't start. I'm sure if I just sat there holding it, it would start, but I crank it, and then obviously if it doesn't start, I stop, re-crank it, and it starts right away. So I'm assuming it has to do something with fuel. Maybe a bad fuel pump or sending unit, maybe a regulator. It might be just as simple as getting a new filter. I would really hope so. But you can't really just pinpoint things, especially with a car that's been sitting. Yeah, this shit's went out quick. What do you think, Frederico?
Nah.
Big deal. Nah.
Nah.
It just needs to do that for like 4 or 5 more hours, and this thing should be good.
Clear all the gun cap.
Yep. Right, guys, we're not abusing the car. The car is fully up to temperature, has fresh coolant as soon as we left the house. Fresh coolant, has fresh oil change, oil level sensor, Vanos unit serviced, car rod bearings are done. This thing's mint. So we're not abusing it. I'm just giving the car what it wants. Isn't that right, Frederico?
Yep, what it needs. M's are supposed to be high rev engines.
I didn't hit red line once.
Yep. So you didn't do enough.
Right? So basically what I'm saying is I'm abusing that car because I'm not driving it how it was meant to be driven.
Exactly.
And yes, it does sound terrible. And that is real life. That is not the camera.
Yeah, it's just a raspy exhaust.
It's because the guy put a straight mid-pipe, unresonated, with stock, everything else. taking a little pit stop from the E46 M3. We just stumbled across this random neighborhood in this random like street of houses. This is the nicest house I've ever seen in my life. You can't see it because it's dark and I got an Android. 1 2-car garage and then 2 single doors, and the house is absolutely beautiful. And this neighborhood is terrible, but this is the nicest house I've ever seen. So please support me. Please love the videos, love me, love the channel.
Oh,
so your boy,
this has got the stone veneer in the
bro,
front.
and the one is protruded.
Yeah.
No, this one, I want that.
Oh,
Holy shit.
fuck, this whole scheme, bro. Look at that one.
Bro, it's all the same.
Oh my god.
But the garage doors protrude differently.
One of them smaller.
Please support us, like, comment, subscribe, share this. Please get me to a point where I can be in life where this is where I am. I will be forever grateful. Lord, please, this is all I want. These are the nicest houses I've ever seen. So please, guys,
Bro,
like, comment, subscribe.
It's got the freaking industrial lighting pole.
Subscribe so I can get to somewhere where I want to be. This is what I want, guys. Please, please, your boy.